Okay, shall we start now?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Any doubts from the previous session?
I don't have any. Just to recap, what we did from the previous session was like to creation of objects, then creation of tab, and then we also saw the customization of those objects.
Okay,
So
yeah, this was like it was like just an overview. So we will be creating our application today, and based on that, like we will be creating tabs and objects, and we will be like assigning, and also we will be creating the fields on that particular objects.
perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Rashid, can you please share your screen so like we can proceed further?
Sure. Let me know when you can see my screen.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Okay. Rashid, today like we will be building one application. Like for example, any application. Like for you can take your favorite sports or any bakery item, or just make just a simple application we will be building. Like how to like everyone will come to know that how to make application.
Okay.
Yeah. Like for example, you can click on the drop down of sales application list. Yes. Yes. So you can see the applications here like service, marketing, app launcher, community, site.com, Salesforce, chatter, and all. So like uh, now we will be these are all are the standard given by the Salesforce. So now we will be building our custom application. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah. So what which kind of application you want to build? So related to that, we will be adding our tabs and custom objects.
I mean, since we all know the sport cricket, so let's go ahead and start with the cricket application, so that way we can.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Yeah. You can
So
go to setup. Yeah. Go to setup. Yes.
application.
Create yeah app. Yeah, come down. Under build section you will find create app. Yeah. No, come down. Yeah, yeah. Click on that. Yes. Perfect. New.
New
Yes.
custom app.
Yes, customer.
What
Apps.
is this console here then? The second option.
The console is for like development and all.
Oh, okay.
So we are mostly interested into customer.
Okay. So app label cricket.
Yes. Yeah. Uh,
Is it
we need to
optional?
insert.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. We need to insert an image here. So after that, we will be because we don't have any uh, image here. So we will be creating one image. Now we will be uploading one image here. So just click on next. After that, we will do that. We'll do
Okay.
that. Yeah. Okay. Rashid, wait here. So here are the available tabs. Like these all are the standard tab available. So based on your like requirement, you can like select the like tabs. Like you can yeah. Based on a requirement, you can select the apps like add or remove.
So you want like accounts?
Yes. Just for the example, we are saying
Okay.
that.
As it's like that. Okay.
Yeah, you can see the dashboards of the
This
players,
is
how many like runs they have scored.
dashboards.
The dashboards above. Yeah, it was there. Yeah, come down.
Dashboards.
Hi, Devendra.
Hi.
Actually, I missed a couple of minutes. So can you
No,
quickly?
yeah, Shilpa, just we are creating a new application, cricket application, just for the sake of understanding how we can create the application in Salesforce.
Mhm.
So now, Rasid went on setup, and under setup he went on app, and when he clicked on app, he got to like he created a new application, a custom application named Cricket, and the plural level was cricket, and then next he is on the new custom app, and he is adding some of the available tabs that is for our application cricket.
Okay.
So I just
Okay.
selected these
Yes.
tabs
So
here.
so these selected tabs will be available in your cricket application. Yeah. So Rashid, one more thing, like you can see the up and down arrow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can so if you want so home tab will be default. So if you want to move the scorecard below home, so you can do that. Yeah, you got the difference, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can also remove the tab, and also you can like
Like this.
yeah, perfect. So these all are the uh, inbuilt customization form given by the Salesforce. So we don't need to worry about that, and we can like scroll up and we can add or remove the available tabs as a Salesforce admin. Yes.
So what are the these are default.
Yeah.
Okay. We are
Yeah.
selecting home as default here. Okay.
Yeah, so you can read the help text there. On click on I. Yes, choose the tab to be displayed when the user first navigates to these apps. So home will be default here.
Okay.
Yeah, click on next. So whenever there is a requirement to create the app as a Salesforce admin, so these steps you need to follow. So yeah, come down. Yeah, okay. So here are all are the users. Like for example, you can see the Analytics Cloud integration user, Analytics Cloud security user, authenticated website, and all. So these all are the make visible for everyone. Click on default.
Yeah. Save.
Yeah, see, perfect. Yeah, okay, perfect. Now you have created your application, cricket. So sport, right?
Right.
Okay, okay, description, okay, app. Okay, go to that drop down. Yes.
Yeah.
Now you can see cricket, right?
Yeah.
Click on that. Okay.
That's why this is default here. Home. Okay.
Yes, yes. So you can see the available tabs that we have selected: dashboard, cases, documents, forecast, scorecards, and all. So click on scorecard. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Click on go. Okay. Nothing is there, right? So you can add the fields here also. Like we will be seeing afterwards. So now we will be creating logo for it. So you can have the logo for cricket application. So you okay. Wait, just you need to create the folder here.
Under scorecard.
No, no, no. Your folder. Like for example, click on that plus button.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. All tab.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Come down.
Okay.
Okay. Come down. Use the documents here. Documents.
Documents. Yeah.
Yes. Perfect. Yeah. Okay. So now you can see the document folder, right? You click on that drop down folder, my personal documents. Yes. So only my personal document is there, right?
Right.
So whenever you upload any logo, external logo to use in our application, So it can be saved in the my personal documents as well. But as a Salesforce admin or like as a super user, we can like create our own folder. So you can create our new folder. You can create your own folder, and you can upload the images there, and you can pick that images for your application.
Okay.
You got it right.
Okay. So here, document folder name, what we can give?
You can see my logos, my personal logos, anything. My logos, perfect. Yeah, yeah.
Read only, read write.
Yeah.
Read write.
Anything, yeah, anything, yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, perfect.
Save.
Okay. Yeah, save. Okay. Now your folder is created. Now you need to create. You need to upload the image here, right?
Right.
You can click on new document. Yeah, you need to click on new document. No, new document. You are under my logo folder.
Right.
Here, Rashid, here. New document.
Oh, new document. Okay.
Yes, perfect. Yes. Okay, so here there is a question to previous batch. So, what is the size of the image we need to have in order to upload in our application or a folder?
Less than 20 KB.
And okay, so it should be less than 20 KB and above how many KB?
What you mean minimum?
Yeah, minimum. What should be the minimum? The maximum it should not exceed up to 20 KB. So it will be, if it is 21 KB, then it will not accept, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So the minimum should be like above 3 KB.
Okay.
Minimum,
Rashid, you can go,
minimum 3 KB, max 20 KB, you said. Okay.
Yes. Rashid, you can do one thing. You can go on Google and like download one image of 20, like 15, 14 KB, anything. I have created one note of regarding this document folder and all.
So what do you want me to download? Like, I mean, what do you want me to search? The logo?
You can like search anything.
Yeah. Logo for the application, like cricket.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, anything like cricket. You can also select the bat and ball, anything.
Oh, okay. Maybe this one. This one.
Yeah, anything.
So you want me to save this one, this image first, and then we have to upload there, right?
Yes, perfect. So after saving this, after saving this, we need to upload this image to our folder, and after then again we can for our application we can take that from that folder.
Sorry about that. Okay. So document name, cricket logo.
Yes.
Indicating
Yeah, wait here. Okay. You can you read that help text. Yeah.
Adds a flag indicating that document viewers should not share the file outside of the organization. Checking this box does not expressly enforce any security rules. Okay. So when you click this document, it will be available for the internal user as well. So there are two types of like users. Whenever we upload the documents, like internal user and external user. So okay. So now click on that. Okay. So here you can see the externally available image. So when, okay, so don't check here. So we'll figure that. Don't check here. Then we will be understanding what is happening and don't check there. Okay. Okay.
Description you can give. Yeah, description you can give.
Okay.
Okay, you can choose the file. Yes. Downloads. Documents. So it is how many of KB? Yeah, it was.
I mean,
you check the KB?
Where do you want me to check that
So
one?
yeah, we need to check because
okay.
It will not take, right? Yeah. You can go to properties and check. Properties. No, Rashid, we need to.
37 point. Okay.
Yeah, we need to reduce the size. So try once more. Try one time. Like so, let's say it throws an error.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see the error. What error it's showing? Okay.
Yeah. Just check. Click on save. Okay.
I think it took already the image.
Yeah. Okay, but it will be not available for that particular app. Okay. So now, okay. So now here one thing. Okay. One thing I wanted to show you. Because okay. Click on edit properties. Okay. Click on that externally available image. Yes. Yes.
Okay. It will only take one here, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
But what if you want to share with internal and external both? Then what?
No, internal user is for the Salesforce inbuilt. Like if there is any inbuilt application of the Salesforce standard, so it will be used. So because here we are using this check mark as external available means because we are using the for our custom application and we are using the external document. So that is the reason we are clicking here external available image.
Okay.
Yeah, click on that and after that we will be seeing that whether it is taking or not. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the 33 KB. Okay,
yeah.
Now go to your application. So it has taken, but let's see it is appearing or not.
Go to my application from where?
Yeah, you need to go to setup.
Setup again. Okay.
Yeah, setup. Every time we need to, as an admin, we need to go to.
Okay, this one here.
Yeah, you can.
Recent
recent one. Perfect. Okay, edit. Click on edit. Okay.
Yeah, it took.
Yeah, insert an image.
Okay, here. Okay.
Click on your search for your folder. Yeah, your image is not available. Why?
Because of that. It's size. More than 20K. Only files 20K. Here it is shown here. Yeah. Only files 20K or smaller.
Yeah, perfect. Now you need to. So that's just to make you understand. I have like just to make you understand. Yeah.
So maybe we can take something smaller, or maybe we can reduce this image, right?
Yeah, perfect.
Where is that image? Hopefully it will take now, or maybe no. Okay, so now again we have to go back into that.
Yeah, you need to again upload that. So you need to go to that document, right?
Yeah, so we have
to.
In
the plus button on that available tab.
Plus, correct. Okay. Yeah. Okay, now
you need to go to
documents here.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect.
Logo. Can we remove this one here?
Yeah, you can.
Or maybe we can add it.
Yeah, add.
Edit, right?
New. Click on new.
Oh, new. Okay. External available image.
Yes.
My personal documents.
Folder, you need to take that logo. Click my logos. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Logo.
Choose a file.
Oh, maybe we can check, right? How many?
Yeah,
I know.
Then again, it will be creating the form. Yeah, perfect.
Okay. Then save.
Okay, just change the name. Click it. Logo one. Remove that. Yeah, remove that. Yeah. Okay, perfect. No. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Now you need to go to your application.
My application.
Okay. Now you can see that your Salesforce logo is available, right? In your Cricut application. When you change it, it will be like turned in your custom application logo. You need to click on edit. Go up.
Insert an image here.
Yes, insert an image. Yeah, perfect. Now it is available, right? 15 KB. Yeah. Now you can click on save. If you want to make any changes to your available tabs and all, you can do here also.
Okay.
Perfect. Now you can see your logo is updated from earlier it was standard, right? For Salesforce.
Right.
Now it is your personal logo. So anyone can create application, and you can based on your client requirement, you can add the logo. So here, just for example, how to create the application we have seen, and how to create the logo, and also how to create the document folder. And size, always remember one thing, that size should be greater than 3 KB and less than 20 KB while creating the or setting up for the logo thing.
Yeah. Okay. Devendra, I have a question here. So we created an app, right? So then we created document, you said, right? So why do we create a document?
No, we don't create a document. It is a standard application, a standard object available in Salesforce. So the thing is that the document thing is that, so to document all the your applications, logos logos and all, you can create the folders, and because there is no another way to you can create add the logos in Salesforce. So that is the thing. We are creating there is a standard object available document, and in document we are creating the folder as my logos, or just for our personal and for our understanding as a personal folder. And then afterwards we are uploading external image for our custom application, and based on our requirement we are using that. So you can add 2 to 3 more logos there, and based on the requirement you can add or remove that.
So basically, we are using the standard document page already there in Salesforce, and we are using that document.
It is a so there will be interview question, interview will be asked. Sometimes they ask, not every time. So they will ask that there is a standard object document. So what is the use of that document standard object in Salesforce? So you can see you can simply answer that by accessing document application object. We can go and create our folders, and we can upload our logos for the particular client application, custom application and all. So they will ask such questions. So just so not every time they will ask. So it depends upon the mood of the interviewer, that how good you are with the basics and all. So they will start with the basics. What is the difference between standard object and custom object? What is document object? So what is the use of document object? What is the use of case object? What is the use of lead object? So based on that, they will ask the particular questions.
Okay.
So based on your CV, like just they will just see your CV and uh, how rich you are doing with the Salesforce admin and how familiar you are with doing engaging with the client, and also based on a project they will ask you the questions. So this small question they ask. So it sometimes as a Salesforce admin we are missing these small things and we are like jumping onto assignment roles, permission sets and all. But these small things sometimes we stuck like so like if you don't know someone will ask you that what is the use of the document object, so you need to recall that what we did here, so you can answer that easily.
So regarding that document object, we can use that to create our custom logos. And what else we can use that document for, like, apart from the logos and.
Yeah, click on that plus button.
Okay.
Let's explore. Yeah, plus button. Let's explore more on documents. And go to document. Click on that. Yeah. So you can see, you can find the document as well. So here, when you land on this page, so these all are the functionality we can do here. We can create the folder. We can create the new. Again, you can create the new folder based on the requirement. Like this was your personal application you are building. So you have given the folder name as my logo. So based on the client requirement, also you can create new folder, and also whatever the requirement of the client, based on that you can put the your email, like put the for example there is a pharmaceutical company, so they will deal with the medicines, so you can create one application like folder as medicine like medicine anything like for example medicine. So this yeah, this all will be seeing, Rashid. This all roles and subordinates we will be seeing. Don't jump on that. We will be seeing there is another topic of roles and the roles and subordinates. So this all the folders we can access with them also. So we will be seeing after that.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone has questions in that? Yeah. Cal, Chintan, Dimple, Lakshmi, Lumbini, Amulya.
I'm good.
No, Devendra.
Okay.
Not right now.
Okay. 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 Now we have created our application and we have uploaded our logo. So now we need to create object and tabs for this for our cricket application. So can anyone suggest what custom object we can add to this cricket application?
What was the question again?
So we have built our application, right? Cricket. So now we need certain custom tabs.
Yes.
Like 2 to 3 tabs. So
like players,
yeah.
like we can add the player names.
Yeah.
Team members.
Yeah. So okay. So let's make 2 to 3 custom objects for cricket application. Then we will be converting these to tabs.
So click on setup objects.
The playing schedules will also come, Devendra.
Yeah, you can take that.
New custom. Okay, what is that schema builder, Devendra? There, just wanted to. Just curious about this one.
Okay. We'll see that there is a schema builder is used for just to relate. Like for example, there is 2 object, right? Just for your okay. There is a, you can see on the screen, home, dashboard, cases, documents, forecast, right?
Right.
So there is take this to like for example there is a document and forecast. So if you want to see any relationships, whether there is any relationships or not, so you can simply go to schema builder, like go to setup. No, it is already available. Quick find. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, schema builder. So these all will be seeing in the later part. Schema builder. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. So this will be the graphical representation of, like, you can see the on legend, you can see lookup relationship, master detail, and required field, right?
Okay, these ones here. Okay.
Yeah, you can, yeah, this lookup relationship, master detail relationship, and required field. So this is another topic of relationships, wherein as a user, our admin, we need to go and like we can cross check which object is related to each other, like whether it is a master detail relationship, whether it is a lookup relationship. So these all we will be seeing afterwards. So
Okay.
there is another topic. This is another topic.
Sure.
Okay.
Let me go back to
Perfect.
objects.
Yeah. Okay, you can give player details, right? No, player
Okay.
one, like player one will come into that particular player name, right?
Okay, so here we can give the player name then.
No. Player name will come under that field and relationship when we will be adding that field and fields, right? So here we are creating the custom object. Then we will be
I think
converting
you
this
can
to
give
tabs.
team. A
Player.
team.
So team one or something. Yeah.
No, team one. No, we can give. You can give the player detail and team.
So for the label, we can give the player.
No, just player you can give, right?
Just player.
Yeah, player you can give.
That's it.
Yeah, and yeah, okay. Then players. Always use a plural. Players. Okay, come down. Description. Description you can give that. Yeah, description you can give that. It will display the name of the player. Yeah,
do we always
Rashid,
have to? Do we always have to give the description, or I mean,
no,
is it
it's
optional?
optional. Yeah. It is optional just for the sake of because we are doing it for the first time, so that is why.
Okay, got you.
Yeah. So this application, yeah, okay, perfect. Come down. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Data type. Yeah. Click on the data type. Yeah. Scroll down. Okay. Click on that drop down. No. Data type. Yes. So here, our player name will be coming in text, right? So that is why we are taking text. So click on auto number once.
Auto.
Click on auto number. Yes. Click on that. Perfect. So if there is something related to numbers, so we need to click on auto number, and we need to see the we need to keep the starting number and display format. So here we are interested in only string text. So yeah, you can allow reports and all.
Allow reports, archives, track, field.
Perfect. Come down. Okay, come allow search. Click on allow search. Okay, save.
Okay, yeah. What's the significance of this allow search here? I mean, if you don't click, then what?
So you can read that when this setting is enabled, your users can find records of this object type when they search. So if you don't want, you can uncheck that.
Okay, but for now, I mean, it's always a good idea to check mark because it will be easier to find, right? I mean,
yes. Click on save. Click on save. Okay. Wait. So now your player custom object is created, right? So do one thing, create one more custom object, one or two custom object more.
So
you
then
can
scoreboard.
Yeah. No, scoreboard and all, like we can add
scoreboard we already have it, that object. Yeah.
No, okay. Label, plural label. So another object, what we need to
batsman or bowler.
Batsman, bowler, yeah.
So batsman, bowler. Yeah, you can take it. Oh, Rashid, you need to give that. Yeah, You need to give S, batsman,
The
plural.
plural.
Yeah. Come down. Yeah.
Again, text. Now
Yeah, yeah.
reports. Allow.
Come down.
Allow share.
Save. Save. Okay. So this is just for the example we are like creating. So we are not working on any requirement. So whenever you will be working on requirement of the client, so there will be specific SOP that you need to follow to create that applications, right? So just for the example, how to create the custom application, how to add the tabs, and also we are just doing that.
Okay, so we have 3 custom objects now: player,
Okay.
batsman, and bowler.
Okay, so now you need to. So now you cannot see on your like screen because
Right.
you have to see. Yeah.
We have to create the tabs now.
Tabs. So yeah. So these all are the standard tabs available. Now we are adding our custom tabs. So now you need to go to tabs.
New tab, object, player,
Tab style.
tab style.
Anything you can take.
Do we have, okay, but do we
Yes,
have
please.
to select this one? I mean, is it mandatory or can we just leave this?
Okay, go back. Yeah, you can select. It is not like mandatory. You can select. Create. You can create your own style as well.
Okay.
Click. Yeah.
Create our own. Okay.
Yeah, you need to again insert.
Oh, okay.
So let it be. Yeah, you can practice like.
Later on we can do. I'll just select
Yeah.
for the class thing.
Yeah.
I'll just select any something here.
Yeah. Okay.
People. Okay. So this is optional.
Yeah, it is mandatory. You can see the red mark, right?
Right.
Yeah, it is mandatory. So if you will not select, then it will not take.
Oh yeah, these are mandatory because of the red thing. Yes. I mean, description is like, again, it's optional.
Yeah,
so
it is optional.
Yeah. I'll just put
yes.
Players. Next.
Okay. So now, okay, come down. Come down.
Next.
Okay. So now here, okay, wait. So now you can see all the applications, right? So only we are interested in cricket application, right?
Yeah.
So uncheck that. Yeah. So you come down. Yes. So here you have one cricket application. So yeah. So it will be available to that cricket application only. So when you switch to another application like sales, marketing, and service, so it will be not available because we have applied the security. We have included the tab only in cricket application. So that is why it will be not available for the another application.
What does this mean here, Devendra? Append tab to users' existing personal customizations. This part.
Append tab users to existing customer. Okay. So this is for the like customization of tabs and all. Like for example, when we click on the plus document, we need to customize the tabs and all. So this is for that only. So okay. So I'll do one thing. If you want more clarification on that, I will provide one blog so you can like read on that.
Sure.
And also, I have made one document for for the custom object. Standard object document, and I will be sharing after the class, so you can go through the steps how to follow and like what are the steps to create the application objects and all, so you can follow. And like sometimes uh, we do like we are while creating we are not recalling the say something, so you can refer the document. So I have document, you can refer to that.
Okay. Save here. Okay. So we got the players here. Yeah, now the tab here in the bar. Yeah.
Okay. Click on that. Okay, now click on new.
We can add the players here.
Yeah, you can see Rashid Khan, the famous leg spinner.
No, I'll put Sachin Tendulkar.
Rashid Khan is my favorite player.
Yeah, he's in Hyderabad the team, right? I mean, every year he plays in IPL Hyderabad.
Yeah, now he's currently playing Pakistan Super League.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's from the Lahore Qalandars.
I don't know if you know, but I'm from Hyderabad, India. I mean, Muzammil, he's my friend. I mean, he only referred me to Guru School. So
yes.
that's why I came to
he plays for Hyderabad. Yeah, correct. For the IPL. It will be coming in the month of I think May.
I think it's starting next month in 2 months. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And Sachin. So now wait. Click on that
Players again. Okay.
Okay, now you can see the player name is Sachin Tendulkar, right? So one record we have added. So now 2 tabs are remaining. So you can add the 2 tabs.
So, the next 2 tabs. Okay, got you.
Yes.
Setup. Tabs. New. Batsman. People. Okay. Then click on next. Uncheck, so that way we can only check cricket here. Save. Now we have the batsman. New.
Amulya, this Friday we have a mock interview. You remember, right?
Oh yeah. Yes, I do.
So I have created an invite yesterday, so I'll share in the group today. Okay.
Sure. Thank you.
Amulya, Shirisha, and Swapna. So you 3 people are then. After that, we'll discuss whom to take next.
Oh, not object. Sorry. Tabs. Next. Uncheck. Select cricket. Name.
So this bowler name is by default coming, right? Because while creating that particular object, we have on the text side we have given like bowler name, player name, and batsman name. So that is why it is coming default. So okay. So now you have created your custom object as well as added it to tabs. So now we need to add fields here. Like go to players. Yeah. So can anyone suggest me, okay, from the previous batch, what needs to be like what fields need to be added here? Just for the example, we are saying. You can say that.
You can say player name. Strike.
Yeah, player name is already there, right?
Okay.
We can give that run scored. How many runs scored?
Maybe strike rate.
Yeah, strike rate. Yes.
How many balls faced?
Yeah,
how many fours, sixes? I mean, there are like
multiple things.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So now we need to add fields here, right? Okay. Sachin Tendulkar. So you can okay. Okay, Rashid, you can do one thing. So this player is like Sachin Tendulkar, right? So players are like we can classify these things into that country wise as well, right?
Right.
From which country he belongs, right?
Right.
Okay, so Tendulkar player name is there. So player name is there, and after that, okay, go to field and relationship.
Field and relationships.
Sorry, go to setup. Go to object. Yeah, it is already available in recent items.
Oh yeah, players. Okay.
Perfect. So
Edit.
no. Wait. Go back.
Go back. Okay.
Object.
Go back to objects.
Yeah, it is. Wait. Here you can see custom object. Yeah, custom in the custom object definition. Yeah. Sixth option, recent items.
Sixth
option.
item.
Yes. Because it was custom tab app definition, that's why it came.
Oh,
right?
player. Okay.
Yes, player.
Object definition. Okay.
Okay. Now you will see. Okay. Now come down.
Fields and relationships.
Yeah, come down. Yeah. Click on new. Custom fields and relationship.
New, this one, right? Fields
Yes.
and relationships. Okay.
Yes. So now it will take you to the data types. Yes. Okay.
Formula, lookup relationships.
Yeah. So now, yeah, come down. Okay. Come down. Okay. So now, text area, date, currency.
We can use the text here.
Okay. Use text. Use text.
That way, enter combination of letters and numbers.
Yeah. Come down. Next.
Okay. Label to be used on displays, page layout, reports, and UVists. So field name.
Okay. Player name is already there, right?
Right.
Batting style, you can say.
Right hand bat, left hand bat, like that.
Yes.
Designation and the age, something like that.
Yeah, batting style, we can say that left hand or right hand, right?
Yeah.
Length, you can say 20. Perfect. Okay. Rashid, wait here. So here you can see required. It is like you always require a value in this field in order to save a record. So here, when you click on this check mark required, click on that.
Check mark.
Yeah, no, required. Yes. So yeah, there is an interview here. There will be interview question. So there will be interview question that while creating the fields, how we can make a required field. So you can simply answer that when we are creating a particular field, we can always check mark that required field. So it will be coming into red marks, right?
So Devendra, I have a question here.
Yes.
So please. By default, this was not checked, right?
Yes. So
but I can still see the first three fields are required because of that.
Yeah, because it is mandatory, right? Because without field label and field name, we cannot create that particular field, right?
Right. So what does this has to do here now?
Yeah. So this required field. So even if you don't check it, then also it will make you to it will make your field available there. But when you click this, when you check mark this always require a field in this. Okay, when you check mark this required field, so it will not let you save the record without entering any values in that particular field. Like for example, field name, it is a required field. So when you like for example, okay, make it a required field. Whenever you enter any values into that, and you left empty, so then it will not save because it is a required field. You can read that always require a value in this field in order to save a record. So whenever you want to save a record, you need to you have to mandatory, you need to fill that particular required field. So that is why this will be coming into interview question. So that is why I made you to understand that.
Okay.
Yeah, got it right. So
Yeah.
it is, yeah. Okay. You can uncheck that. You can uncheck that. Uncheck that. Come down. Come down.
Next.
Yeah, next. Okay, wait. Okay, come down. Come down, come down. Okay. Now here the security of Salesforce comes into picture. So now you can see all the check marks here, right?
Right.
Okay. So we want for our standard user and system admin. So what you need to do? Make it visible for all and uncheck. Come down. Okay. Yeah. So make it user. Yeah. Standard user and standard user. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. Now click on next. So only the standard user of Salesforce and the system admin. That is system. Who is the system admin here?
We are all system admins right now.
Yeah. So Rashid is a system admin, right?
Yes.
So only Rashid and particular standard user when we will be creating our user. So whenever there is a standard user, so he will be able to access that particular fields. So yeah, in Salesforce, like there are multiple ways to implement the security. We will be seeing the security model wherein we will be learning all the things. Okay, perfect. Okay, go to that tab. Yeah, players tab. Okay, now you will be seeing. Yeah, click on new.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Click on new. So now you will be seeing two tabs, like player name, enter player name, Sachin Tendulkar. Anything. Yeah, Sachin.
But here, this one is not mandatory, see?
Yeah, because we haven't made it mandatory, right?
Right.
Yeah, so that is why. So whenever you can save it empty also, right? And but save it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because it's not mandatory, we can still save it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now cancel it. Don't save it. Cancel it. Okay. Now we are okay. We have created two. So now we will be creating one more field here. Okay. You can use the shortcut, Rashid. Click on yeah. You can use the shortcut. Yeah. Perfect. Click on yeah.
View field, right?
Yeah. View field or new field you can click.
New fields.
So you got how to go to setup and all because we are using the shortcut right now, right?
Right. So again, custom fields and relationship.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So now we will be interested in creating from which country this player belongs to. So now there will be multiple countries, right? So what we need to like to there will be multiple countries like Afghanistan, India, England, Australia. So what will be the selection? What will be the data type we need to select here? Any
Your
idea?
location.
Pick a list.
No. Yeah. You need Rashid, we need to select the pick list because we are pick list because we can choose from the you can read the text.
Yeah, allows user to select a value from a list you define.
Yeah, so we will be defining a list here. For example, India, England, Australia, anything.
Okay. So next, field name, country.
Yes, country name. Yeah, country you can country.
Country. Use global pick list set value. Okay.
Yeah, enter the values which with each. Yeah, we need to enter the values. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect. So now you can give India in the capital letters. Yeah, anything. Yeah. India. You can you can have 10 countries. India, England, Afghanistan, Pakistan, anything. New Zealand. Yes. Perfect. Bangladesh. Yeah. Okay. Come down.
Always require value in this field.
Yeah. So make it required. So you will get to know the difference, right?
Right.
Yeah. Perfect. Next. Okay. Now come down. Next.
Just go to sleep for meeting. Save.
Yeah. Save. Perfect. Now go to player's object. Perfect. Click on new. Yes. So yeah. So you can see the red mark, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and your defined countries as well. So click on the player name. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Don't select it. Don't select
Okay.
it. Okay. Click on save. None. Click on save. Yeah. So you got the error, right? You must enter a value.
Yeah.
So yeah. Whenever save. Perfect. Yeah. So now it is saved and country is India, right?
Right.
So you got the difference. And batting style, you can see you haven't entered any value because we haven't selected that required check mark, right?
Right.
So when you select that required check mark, so it will throw an error saying that please enter a value. So this is the difference I wanted to show, an required field and not selecting the check mark. So you got the difference, right?
Yes.
So there are three ways to make a field required, through validation rules, through while creating the fields, and third is through page layouts. So through validation rules and through page layouts, we will be seeing that afterwards. So this is the first tableau. So there will be interview questions, like interview will ask you that how many ways you can make a field required. So you can say that there are three ways we can make a field required: through validation rules, and through while creating the fields, and third option is page layouts. So this you can need to keep in mind. So the 100%, whenever you enter whenever you uh, 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 attend any like 5 to 4 interviews, so out of 5 they will ask like 4 questions. They will ask like 4 times they will ask, in like most probably in every interview they ask this question. So as an admin, we need to know that how many ways we can make a required field. So because for example, you are visiting any website of a iPhone, for example. So there is some multiple, like say, some there are some fields that is required, like phone number, address, and all, just to keep the customer track, right? So that is why this is also, as a system admin, we can make the field required to whenever we are working on the client application.
So,
Yeah.
Devendra, you said that 3 ways we can do this field to require, right?
Okay.
So the first
Yes.
way you said that through.
Okay, wait. I'll type in the chat so it will be easy to
Right.
yeah. Okay, let me type in the chat.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Okay. So like while doing our practicals, we can also jump onto the interview questions. So side by side on each and every topic, you can note down the interview questions, so it will be easy to recollect afterwards. Like, right?
Correct. While creating a field through validation rules, through page layout. So while creating a field, we saw how to do it. So through validation rules.
Yeah, we will be seeing when we will be jumping onto validation rule topics and page layouts. So we will be So we will be seeing that how we can make this field mandatory.
Okay.
Yeah. So you need to just whenever you enter attend any interview, so interview will ask you that how many ways we can make a required field. So simply you can give these three answers, so he will be satisfied with the answer. So
Okay.
there is only this 4 to 3 line answer is there. Easy.
Okay.
Okay. So now you can add more fields to that batsman and bowler as well. Just
Okay. So now add more. Okay. Just to go through quick view fields.
no. You are into players.
Oh,
You are
okay.
into players. Yeah. So wait here. Wait here.
Oh,
Go up.
okay.
Go up. Go up. Go up.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Again, you are into player. So you need to switch to that particular batsman, right?
Batsman. Okay.
Tab. Yes. Yes. So now you can click on new. Yes. Okay. Now you can see only the batsman, right? Yeah. So now you can add more.
So I think I added one more. Oh, okay. I can add more batsmen, right?
No, you can add the more batsmen. Like you can give the record, right?
Okay.
Sachin Tendulkar, Virat Kohli, anything. Yeah.
Save.
Save it. Save it.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, you can go to batsman and create. So if you want, like click on the batsman, you will like yeah. So you can see the two Virat Kohli is available, right?
I,
Yeah.
I can edit this one.
Yeah. Okay. Rasid, do one thing. Click on cancel and delete this one. So
Okay. That way we
so
can
delete
know that.
delete this.
Delete, right? Yeah.
Yes. Delete this.
Are
Okay.
you sure? Okay.
Yes. Okay. Go to the recycle bin. Recycle bin. Yes.
now.
Recycle bin down. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. So it is available, right?
Yeah.
So just wanted to show the recycle bin thing. So that's why. So when you click on that and when you undelete it, yeah, undelete, so it will be available again. So go to that particular players.
Yeah.
Batsman. Sorry. Yeah. It is available, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you data will be available through limited time. So like for example, there will be a client requirement and uh, client wants some fields to be clients want you to as a system admin wants you to delete some of the fields, so you can do that. And based on that, if the client required that field again, so you can fetch from the recycle bin. But it is available for the limited time. Okay.
I have two batsmen now. Bowlers. I have one bowler. So. Two bowlers. I have two bowlers.
Yes.
So now we have to add the fields.
Yeah, you can add the fields because click on new. You have the batsman name, right?
Yeah, new.
So which field you need to add?
Score, maybe score.
Yeah, you can do that.
So batsman name we have.
Yes.
Oh, we have to go into the fields, right?
Yeah, perfect.
Fields, okay. Custom fields and relationships. Here we can type text. Or number, maybe we can, if you are creating only the score, so number. Field name, scorecard. Length 18. Always require value in this field. Next. Just click next here. Or you want me to just select the system administrator and?
No, it's okay.
That's okay, right? All for everyone. Okay. Next. Yeah. Batsman layout. Okay. Save. So now I go to batsman. Click new. Now I can see the score card.
Mm-hmm.
And also that's a mandatory since I selected that.
Mm-hmm.
So, Devendra, I'm just clarifying it. So, after we create the records, then only on top of the records, we are creating the fields for that
Yes,
records, right?
yes, 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 yes.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
So there is a specific way to, like for example, when we are creating application, so first we need to create the application, then object, and then for the particular object we need to create the fields, like based on the client requirement. Like for example, let's take the example of a recruiting firm. So they will there will be first name, last name, address, phone number, job title, job description, and all, right? Minimum pay,
Mm-hmm.
maximum pay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And for bowlers, you can
Bowlers also we can add to those fields.
wickets, right?
Wickets, yeah. You fields, um, new.
So this is just for the example we are saying. So we are not working on the client requirement, right? So these all are the, so in your spare time you can just go to the Salesforce and you can click on new field and you can see all the available data types. So all the
Mm-hmm.
available data types, so you can read on that. So what this particular data types like used. So, like for example, there will be one interview question more. So how like please, so interview will ask you that can you please please tell me four data types available in Salesforce? So you can see that you can tell that text, master data relationship, lookup relationship, roll up
Yeah.
summary, and all. You can say that. So there will be interview
Mm.
question. So every task we are doing, so interview can ask that.
Okay.
Yeah. So sometimes they start with what is standard object and what is the difference between standard and custom object, what is roles, profiles, and also they don't jump into like a deep dive into it. So it depends upon for which client we are working upon. Like for example, I was working for the past 2 years. I'm working for one of the US client, and they are only interested in data loaders. So from half of the time I'm working on the data loaders side on the validation role permission sets and all. So because they are uh, working in such domain that there is a lot of data involved in that, and as an admin I need to work on the data loaders on the client application and to upload the data and all. So we will be having the separate session on data loaders. So we will be covering all the aspects of data loaders like insert, update, upsert, export all, delete, hard delete. So these all are the options are available in data loaders. So we will be having the separate 1 or 2 sessions for that, so just to understand the functionality of data loaders. So this is a very important topic, data loader. So you can show on your resume as well that yes, I have worked on the data loaders. So it will be creating the more impact to get shortlisted and get a job.
Okay.
Devendra, on this particular page here, so there are
Mhm.
other options too. Edit, we know we can edit the record. Delete, we
Yes,
can
yes.
delete it. What are
Yeah.
these other two ones? Clone,
Clone is
duplicate.
clone is like the duplicate, right?
Okay.
Yeah, and sharing is like we will be saying that don't jump into sharing. This we will be saying how to share the record from the, like for example, Cal Patel is there and Chintan is there, right? So yeah, and Rashid Khan is a system admin. So there will be a requirement that Cal Patel wants to share his particular record to Chintan Patel. So as a system admin, you can do that.
Okay.
Like you can share the particular only one record from the requirement to Chintan Patel. So this all will be covering in the security model. So the security model is a very important topic in Salesforce. So whenever you opt for the interview, and interview will ask you that how good you are in security model. So you can say that I have worked I have extensive experience in security model. So there are multiple ways to implement security in Salesforce. So we will be having 3 to 4 sessions on security as well, because this is a very important topic. Like 70% of the companies, they are concerned about the securities, their data and all. So that is why Salesforce admin comes into picture, wherein as a Salesforce admin, we can control all the securities. Who can see what? Like for example, Rashid is my manager and Devendra is working under him. So as a hierarchy level, Rashid can see my records, but as an employee of Rashid Khan and reporting as a reporter to Rashid Khan, I will be not be able to see Rashid Khan record. But as a Salesforce admin, there will be requirement from the Rashid. For example, Rashid Khan is going on leave, and there will be requirement from the client that yes, Rashid, you are going on leave, so you can assign your records to Devendra, or tell the system admin to make such security implementation that Devendra can see Rashid Khan record. So as a system admin, we can do that also. So system admin will implement the security settings as Rashid Khan can the record of Rashid Khan, Devendra can view. So these all types of security we can implement in Salesforce. So there are multiple ways like sharing settings, criteria based, owner based, permission sets. So all these things we will be covering. So this is the third session we are here. So just we are implementing how to create the application tabs, and also like maybe from next to next session we will be starting the security model, then relationships, then data loaders, import wizard. So all these topics we will be covering.
Okay.
Yeah. So
and the open activities and
yeah, so this all we will be covering. Yeah,
okay.
this all task, and also this open activity task and all we will be covering in the workflows. So
okay.
yeah. So
And
Rashid, yeah.
these two links here is like for these
Yes,
sections only,
yeah,
right?
yes,
Since
yes,
there is
yes.
nothing here, that's the reason it is showing
Yeah,
0, 0.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, you have okay. Okay, Rashid, do you guys want me to jump onto page layouts, or do you want me to start from the next session? Page layouts.
Yeah, tomorrow or the next section. Yeah.
Okay. So till now, yeah.
Already
So
yeah.
yeah. Okay. So just want to check from everyone. So what today we covered, what the Rashid was doing on as a practical part. So everyone understood that, or there is any misunderstanding of like what we have done. So
Is there any way we can find a created application and a standard application? Can we know how can we figure out?
I didn't get your question.
The application what Rashid has created is
Yes.
Cricut, right?
Yes, yeah. It is a it
So
is a custom application.
Yeah, so we will have the standard applications also, right?
Yeah. So these are the standard applications: sales, service, marketing.
Only 3 are the standard applications.
All these are standard ones, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm asking, how do we differentiate? This is a standard and this is a custom application? Is there a way where we can see some tag or something that to know
Okay,
it is a standard?
Perfect. Got it. Okay, go to setup, Rashid. Okay, go to apps. Yeah. Yeah, got it. Wait.
Yeah, this one is sport. This is custom here.
Custom.
So
yes. Yeah. So it will differentiate. You got it right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Go back. Cal, do you have any questions for me?
No, I'm okay.
Yeah. Okay, Cal. Because you're not speaking from the from the beginning, so that's why I asked. Because
okay. Yeah, no, I'm just listening.
Being silent is like you understood everything or you didn't understand anything.
Yeah, I know. I got you. No, it's moving pretty quick, but I kind of really familiar with the tabs and the options because I use it every day at work.
Okay. And also, team, when you are practicing at home, you can drop you can drop your questions to our Salesforce group, right? So maybe Subham, Sheetal, Devendra. So any of the previous batch students also can answer. So yeah, day before yesterday we are so many questions asked by someone. So we will all our answering so different questions, so different solutions. So we can just make a note of different solutions, and just it will be good. Like for example, there is a one question and there is 2 to 3 answers. So all the answers are right. So we can make a note of it, and we can we can present in front of the interviewer.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Any more questions for me? So next class we will be jumping onto page layouts. So page layouts, okay. Rashid, go to players.
Okay.
Okay, Rashid, click on that arrow shortcut. Okay. Click on. Okay, click on view object. Okay. Click on page layouts. Up. Yeah. Page layouts. Fourth option.
Okay.
Click on that.
New.
No, the available player. Click on that player layout.
Edit this one.
Yeah. Click on player layout. No, edit. No, click on that player layout. Yeah. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay. Now you can see this is a page layout, right? So this is a page layout. Yeah. Click on that cross button. Cross it. Okay. So now this is simple page layout. So we will be discussing in the next class. So just wanted to show how the page layout looks like. So in page layouts, we can make a field required, and also we, like, for example, there is a specific requirement from the client, right? Which, like, for example, first name, last name, address, phone number, and also this should be coming into like some of the sections. Like, for example, there is a okay. So there is a requirement from the client that there are 10 fields available, right? So like, for example, compensation field is a minimum pay, maximum pay, and there is a uh, uh, okay, first name, last name. So we can, like, as a system admin, we can make a difference by using the page layouts, creating the sections. So and I have created one uh, assignment for you all, just to create one application. I will be providing you the logo as well. So you need to create the application, recruiting application. You need to upload the logo, and on top of that you need to add some of the custom object and also the tabs. And also I will give you the which fields will need to be added to that particular objects. So is that fine?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And then yeah, after that, when coming to the next class, we can discuss more on to page layouts, because we will be creating the section and all. And after that, we can jump onto another topic.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So how do you share it, Devendra?
I'll share in the group, so you can pick from the WhatsApp, or if you guys want me to share on the email as well, so I can share on the email as well.
Okay.
Because sharing on the WhatsApp will, like, you can recall, because often frequently you are not checking your emails, right? You can just on the WhatsApp chat, we are having on the mobile phone in our hands, so on the WhatsApp chat you can
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, Mujammil, Rashid, Cal, Chintan, any questions for me for what we covered today?
There's a question. I don't know. I mean, if it's too early or something. Rashid, if you can go back to your main page, like, see, Devendra, you see these players, batsmen and bowlers, right? Different tabs.
Okay.
So can we have some kind of relationship in them if they come under players, like? Because
We can do that. We will be covering when the relationship topics will be there. Yeah, we can do that. So because I will be giving the assignment of recruiting application, So in that recruiting application, we will be creating multiple fields, and there we can create one lookup and master data relationship. On top of that, we will be also creating the many-to-many relationships. How this relationship works in Salesforce. So we will be also saying the fundamentals of schema builder as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah. Thanks.
Right. Thanks.
Okay, then we are good for today. Then I'll in sometimes let me prepare the assignment and I will share in the group. So it will be homework for all you of all of you. So in the next class we will be jumping onto that page layouts.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Have a
Thank
good
you,
night, all.
Thank
Have a
you.
good
Thank you,
night.
Devendra. Okay.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Good night all.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.